Hey, hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, I've got my drink here. Well, I've got a couple of things. Typically, I like my hot tea, but I've been into my seltzer water. So this is like a cherry flavored San Pellegrino. And then I've got my coffee. I got a couple hours of work to do after I get finish online with you guys, and just a couple of hours, and then I'm done for the night. So how are you? I mean, what is this, the third night in a row? I told you guys that I was going to jump right in, and I am. Now, the background, bear with me. I am trying to get the background settled. You still see there are still some fuzzy little things going on there. So I am a work in progress. Bear with me. This channel is growing and I am elevating. Okay. So let's get to it. All right. So we're going to go over tonight. We're going to expand on the broken men. All right. I want to go get into Shannon Sharpe, that case, which is, guys, oh my God, I want to get into it without getting in any trouble, And then I want to talk about Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend. And he's what, 74, 50 years older than her. All right. And then T.D.Jakes. And then T.D.Jakes, this mega pastor, because I didn't get a chance to talk about this stuff in my last video. So I want to get into it now. So before we get started, well, let's jump right into it. Okay. I want to, let's pull up Sunny Hostin. All right. Because let me give you a backstory a little bit. On The View, it looks like the machine, and maybe we can discuss that. The machine behind Meghan Markle. And the question is, all of the powers to be that's behind her, trying to push her down our throats, will it work? Well, today, Sunny Hostin had the nerve to comment. The View brought up Prince William stripping the titles from Harry and Meghan as soon as he becomes king. And of course, hold on, let me pull it up for you. And of course, Sunny had to chime in. And, Sunny, she really bothers me. She bothers the crap out of me. She's another one trying to cosplay being a black woman. I can't stand her. And then her husband got his own legal issues. So let's jump into it right quick. And then we're going to really get into broken men in the industry. We got to talk about it. Shine a light on this. Have this conversation. So let's watch this video right quick. Sunny. Oh, no, that's Bill Belichick. Where's the one with Sunny? Okay, listen, I don't want to get into copyright issues. So let's see. Let's play this. Hold on.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself as a royal?
No, it's not.
There you are.
Because
wake me up when you're done.
Thank you. It is not. And it is because the agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself, and she wrote HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
So were they
okay? So that was a private gift.
Wait, so I can't say Dame Joy Behar anymore?
You can.
All right. Well, Miss Sunny, I don't want to get into copyright issues though, but it looks like Miss Sunny is saying that, she was just HRH to a friend, the fact that Meghan Markle is doing this is stupid, right? But what this reminds me is that this is just another opportunity to keep Meghan's name, that narrative, poor Meghan, to keep that narrative in the media. Oh, poor Meghan. So my question is, this chick has got the royal title. She's got big O Tyler Perry. She's got Netflix, Ted Sarandos. She's got Ari Emanuel. She's got The View and CBS promoting her. And my question is, will all of this machine that's pushing her down our throats, will it eventually work? I don't think it will, but it's going to be fun watching. It's going to be absolutely fun watching. All right. So I want to get into one specific topic today. And we're talking about broken men because I've been seeing a lot of troubling crap in the media. We got to talk about it, guys. We have got to have a conversation about it. So we're going to talk about first Shannon Sharpe and Bill Belichick. Now, let me play something. Let's go with Bill Belichick first. Now, this dude is 74 years old. And you guys know Bill Belichick, right? Let me pull up this. His girlfriend is 24 years old. And the young lady, well, this is another one that got a lick. You know, Belichick is a sucker, and she got herself a lick. Because why would he think that this 24-year-old girl, young lady, would be bothered with him? And I got the interview of these two as well, where she just showed her ass in this interview. But Bill Belichick, let me put this up. He did have a long-term marriage at one time, 29 years. So let's look at this. So, yeah, Bill Belichick was previously married to Debbie Clark Belichick for 29 years. And he's been in a relationship with this Jordan Hudson, this 24-year-old, since 2023. So he got her when she was 21? So he's a former New England Patriots head coach. He's a 6-time Super Bowl champion. But off the field, he has a cheerleader and girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. The pair, who have been dating since 2023, reportedly first met in February 2021, while Hudson was still in college. On April 27, Belichick, 73, and Hudson, 24, went viral over an awkward moment that happened during the interview with CBS News Sunday morning. So I'm going to play that for you guys, and we're going to discuss it. That video, we're going to discuss it because you have to see the video first. You have got to check out the video first, because you won't believe it until you see it. So let's see. Hold on. Let me put that up now. You won't believe it until you see it. And she got her a lick too. He's a sucker. But it's weird how men allow themselves to be exploited like that. But I guess he's exploiting her too. He's like, okay, he like them young. I mean, it's just the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. We're going to get into it. So can you guys see this screen up? Yes, you can. I see it there. So let's watch this. Check this out.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
Well, let's start at the beginning.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, awkwardly interrupted his CBS Sunday morning interview over a question about the pair's relationship. Journalist Tony DeCopel asked the football coach how he and his 24-year-old girlfriend met, but before he could respond, Hudson interrupted off camera.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No.
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
The segment, which aired April 27th, also included another interjection from Hudson before the CBS Morning's co-host noted in a voiceover that Hudson was a constant presence during their interview while displaying a photo of the Miss Maine pageant contestant standing by her 73-year-old boyfriend. Belichick did address, however, how he deals with the public interest over the couple's relationship. The pair have a nearly 50-year age gap.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
Additionally, the former NFL coach commented on loved-up photos Hudson has shared of the duo on Instagram.
You join InstaFace, as you put it. I love that. There's some great...
All right. I don't want to get into trouble with no copyright issues with these people, but What you guys think? This is crazy as hell. He is damn near 50 years older than her. See, this is this arrogance with men. Because imagine if that was your daughter. Imagine. I mean, the girl, she got a lick. Because surely he don't think that she wants him for him, right? He's like all of 74, his body decayed. They are in two different generations. She's my oh my God, my son is a year younger than her, my oldest son. And people would say, well, why would a 23-year-old girl want 23? She's 24 now. She was 20 or 21 when she met him. Why would she want an old ass man like that? He's got a lot of money. So she see a lick. Obviously, she's in it for the money. She's not in it for love. Come on now. How can they even? Are you gonna try and convince me that these two are in a very equally yoked and balanced relationship where they can really talk about a lot of things? He's damn near. He's close to his deathbed. He has more years behind him than in front of him. Listen, I'm getting up in age too. I'm not 70. I'm not in that age group yet. But we all will get there eventually if we're blessed to live long enough. But this dude is all of 74. But he's super rich. He's got those titles. He's arrogant. And he feels like if he wants it and it's legal, he should get it. And this girl, now my question is she going to have a baby by him? When is she going to have a baby? Or did he get snipped? I don't know. What is wrong with dating someone your age? But I guess with his arrogance and that sort of world that they're in, it's like, nope, I want to like a sports car. I want the newest and youngest model. So he gets himself a 24-year-old girl, young lady. And if he believes that she's in it for love, then he's a fool. But I do believe that he's exploiting her too. He's getting the sex. Oh, you know what? He's also harvesting her energy because she's young. I thought about that too. I was having that conversation too with my sister. And it's like, and that makes sense. This fucker is 74 years old. What does he want with a 24-year-old girl? He's harvesting her energy, her youth. That's what he's doing. But I got news for you, Belichick. When it's your time, it's your time. So you can do all money and nothing else is going. When it's time for God, when God say, come on, let's go, you got to go, buddy. And you harvesting that girl's energy and her youth. And what she's doing is she's harvesting that money. So I guess that's a pair made in heaven. But her, where she cut off that interview, we're not going to answer that. Did you see her face? Oh, it's like, girl, what are you angry about? Why don't you just sit mute and collect that money? Sit mute, collect the money, bend over the way he exploit you in the bedroom, do all that he tell you to do because you got to do what you got to do for that money. And I want to know, what do you take, girlfriend, before you go sleep with that? Because that's a whole relic. You smoke some weed, pop some pills or something. What gets you going? Or do you just like all that money? Is he giving you a pile of money now? But we don't need to hear your voice cutting people off, girlfriend. What's her name? I don't even know. I don't even care about her name. Now, you in it for the money, and we know that you're in it for the money. So shut up. Listen, I ain't hating on your hustle. But just like he's harvesting you for your youth, you harvested him from all his cash. But I got to tell you, when he take off his clothes and you guys got to get busy, what do you have to take to convince you to sleep with that? When in reality, he needs his old ass. He needs to be enjoying himself with people his own age. But he feels, in his ego and his pride, he feels that he's rich and he's a man. He's a white male. He deserves to get whatever he wants, right? Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Belichick. I don't know how many years you got. You 74 years old? How long will it be before this chick gets pregnant? And my advice to whatever your name is, just sit mute. We don't need to hear your voice. Every time you open your mouth, it's disgusting because you are laying with that man. And that is one disgusting thing to think about, really. You are a 24-year-old young lady. You need to be out there with young men your age, but you're out prostituting. That's really what this is. All right, guys, we're going to keep it real. So anyways, let's move on to Shannon Sharpe. Now, you guys heard about Shannon Sharpe. I know you have. It's shocking. But I'm not shocked with these athletes. Y'all can't be putting these people on pedestals. None of them. This Bill Belichick guy has won many Super Bowls and all that. Shannon Sharpe is another Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. And he's running around and they saying he was cosplaying, or what do they call it? The BDSM or something community or whatever. I don't care what it is. Let's get into this one. Now, I'm going from, I hear Steve Smith, is that his name? Who, by the way, wants to run for president. I guess anybody can run for president now, okay? Let's keep it real. Anybody can. But Steve Smith, he's somebody that I don't find intelligent. I think he's a loudmouth. I'm sorry. I can't get with Steve Smith. I mean, it's just, I can't, no. So anyway, Steve is back and forth on supporting Shannon Sharpe. And there are, I don't want to get into the race thing. They're trying to take down the black man. What? Come on now. How is, again, Bill Belichick, this is the same situation. The difference is this girl don't want to pair up with you in a relationship, Shannon Sharpe. Did you guys hear the audio? She didn't want to, he was like, you want to go out? And she's like, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go out. She don't want to be seen with him. But this girl is 20 years old, and they said that he's been with her for a couple of years. So he met her at the health club and exploiting another young lady. Now, the difference with Shannon Sharpe, Shannon wasn't harvesting this girl's youth and energy. Shannon was just downright trying to exploit the girl. Now, some people will say, well, she was on OnlyFans. And at first she said she agreed to it. I don't care. That girl was 20 years old. She's got an origin story, and maybe one day we'll learn more about it. But her origin story, there is nothing normal about a 20-year-old girl being on OnlyFans, y'all. I mean, the stuff that he was doing to her. Now, if you on OnlyFans showing some chest or showing some legs or something, that's different. But when you actually meet up with these dudes and you bend over for them, really? So her origin story is something to behold. Because no normal girl want to go that route. And for him to be in his mid-50s, he's over 30 years older than this girl. And all he wanted to do was play out abusing her, play out exploiting her, doing the R word, all of that. And now they claim he stepped down from ESPN. That's what they're claiming. They fired his ass. And there's a moral clause. I would fire him too. And I think that he is one fool. I really do. You cannot blame nobody but yourself, Shannon Sharpe. And I'm hearing rumblings in the back that, oh yeah, well, they wanted him to fail. Well, you know what? Can't nobody force you to do reckless shit like this. They didn't force you to mess around with a 20-year-old girl. It's something wrong with his decision making, and that's a broken person. Here's another one. Just like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is just an aging relic that's harvesting this young girl's energy and youth, because he's trying to hold on to this life. You got to go, Bill. Time running out. Time is ticking. When it's your time, it's your time. Shannon Sharpe, he's just a broken person. He wants to exploit these people to boost up his ego, and he's got a kink. So Shannon also said he didn't like black women. I said, Shannon, thank you. Thank you. Because you know what? I keep telling women, and to me, it don't matter the race. He needs to stay away from all women. Or women need to stay away from him because he's broken and he's very toxic. He can't have a healthy relationship with a woman. He can't. Not right now. It doesn't seem that way. Whatever his origin story is, got to look at his story. What made him, and then they're saying that he's like bisexual allegedly. So are you treating the men that way too? Or they won't let you treat them that way. They're not going to let you do that. But you get the young girls, the young ones, and you get the pretty white girls because all you got to do is tell them, I don't like these black girls. They're not beautiful like you are. And then, their man is young and they fall for it. Whereas a more mature woman, no matter the race, once you start saying it, they're going to be like, well, what's the deal? I think he is toxic. I don't care what race you are. But since Shannon Sharpe, since you identified black women, I just want to tell you thank you. Because we don't want you exploiting any more of these young black girls. Leave them alone. They got enough problems already. Leave them alone. But all women, young women, y'all stay away from that one. You can make your money if you so choose, want to go on OnlyFans or whatever, but you don't have to put up with that abuse. But you know what? I would not think that would be a good career choice to go on OnlyFans. I just wouldn't. I'm sorry. But people are doing it. But if it comes to risky, like he wants to do the R play out, and then he wants to do the slave, and she pump out big black babies, and it's just weird. So my point, to sum it up, how do you drop the bag? How do you blow up the bag? They said his contract was like what, 100 million or something? That is dumb. That's bad judgment. You just expose you got issues, that you are really broken. Because there's no way in hell you're supposed to be blowing the bag. No way in hell, your opportunity. So now what? Now what? So I told you I want to do commentary where I add compassion to. And first of all, I'd like to pray for that young lady, the 20-year-old that's on that OnlyFans. I don't know her origin story, but I know it must not be good. And I pray that she can find her way out of that kind of life. Because you're not going to tell me that's okay, that's a healthy life to live. No. And Shannon Sharpe, if you continue to go out exploiting women like you do, may God be with you. But I do hope that he finds some peace in his life, because obviously all the money and the accolades, that wasn't enough for him. He had to go out there and exploit young women. It's crazy. So pray for both of them, I guess. Bill Belichick, I pray for you. You got to let go, buddy. Let go, Bill. You harvesting that young girl's energy, and you paying well for it. So we know what you're doing. And then you got the nerve to get on TV and do an interview. And all we're doing is just kind of like a spectator sport to us, because we're like, look at this fool. Look at him. And then we don't want to talk about it. Oh, girl, sit mute. Shut up. Anyways, let's move on. All right. Now, T.D.Jakes. This one is a nasty one, y'all. This one is a nasty, nasty one. I hate to do this one, but we got to shine a light on it. I often share with you guys that I am religious. I am spiritual. I'm not religious. I'm not affiliated with any church. And maybe one day I will share with you guys a little bit as to why. However, I don't give any church my money. I don't want to offend anybody. I believe God is everywhere. God is out here in the trenches, in these streets. God is in, the slums. God is in these bars and clubs. God is in these, hospitals. God is in our homes. God is in these churches. God is everywhere. But I don't think you need to serve God. There are many ways to serve God. And for me, that's why I say I am more spiritual than I am religious. Because I don't, these mega churches, I'm not a fan of. Okay. So, T.D.Jakes, he is actually being accused. Let me pull it up. Just pull it up here. He is being accused. It's not good. It is not good, y'all. And I want to get into it. So let's go ahead and share this. Hold on one second. Okay, we don't care about his emergency health. No. Okay. So the celebrity pastor, this is on Today. T.D.Jakes respond to assault allegations against him. Now the Today Show is giving him a profile. You see that? So let me. Okay. So, and let's see if he. Oh, so they let him speak. I don't want to hear his voice. Because he says he's filing a defamation lawsuit against his accuser, but here it is. Let's see. T.D.Jakes denies the SA allegations made by two brothers against him and said he filed a defamation lawsuit against one of them. Now, why not both? Because enough is enough. Jakes spoke with Craig Melvin on March 26 about taking legal action in response to accusations by Dwayne Youngblood that Jakes tried to essay and groom in the 80s. All right. Now, he's the founder of the Potter House, a mega church in Dallas with 30,000 members. You know that man is rich, right? Okay, the legal action came after Dwayne Youngblood went on the YouTube talk show Larry Reid Live on October 24 and said Jakes tried to groom and essay him when Youngblood, who is now in his late 50s, was 18 or 19 years old. So from start to finish, Youngblood's tale of grooming and attempted essay at the hands of Bishop Jakes is patently false. That's what Jakes' attorney is saying. I don't believe him. The defamation lawsuit also alleged that Dwayne Youngblood sent Jakes a letter asking for $6 million to resolve the matter quickly and privately. Now, T.D.Jakes is now stepping down from the church, right? He's stepping down. So, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, remember that, he was allegedly at Puff Daddy's freak-off parties. And I remember seeing him with pictures with Puff Daddy. And it's like, what are you doing with Puff Daddy? Here's another one. I don't like preachers who use God's name in vain. I told you I am spiritual, not religious. And I live my life giving back. I try to stay mindful of those that I am harming. Make sure that I want to make sure that I cause as little harm in this world as possible. But what I will not do is I'm not giving my money to no mega churches. If it's a mega church, any church, I'm not giving my money. I donate my money to nonprofits that matter to me. And I give of my time. But no, I don't give money to no mega church where the pastor drives around in a Benz and he talks shit on excuse my language, on the pulpit, and he's running around sinning like, it's just a hot mess. I'm not saying all pastors are like that, because let me tell you, there are two pastors in my life that made a difference in my life, but they weren't perfect. But they had did God's work when it came to things that were in my life and with my family and my lowest points. There are two pastors. But no, I don't go to their church and I don't give them money. But when I met them. One of them, my children were in a church daycare because I wanted my children to have a religious base at the time. This was just about 17 years ago or so. But now fast forward, no, I will not be giving my money to any mega church because I think God is everywhere. You can serve God in many capacities, but I believe that, and I'm talking to pastors, the ones that I see these mega churches. Remember, what is that pastor? Is it in Texas that when they had the flood, he closed the doors? I have his name. It's a white guy with curly hair. What is his name? With the smile, them white teeth. I can't think of it, but he closed the doors of his church when it was when it was flooding. I think it was in Dallas too. It is. Let me look that up because I want to get his name. I do. Let me see. Hold on one second. We're going to find his name. Pastor Texas, who closed his doors during flood. Joel Osteen. Yep, when Hurricane Harvey. Yeah, he closed his doors. So it's like, and then Pastor Jamal Bryant with these multiple kids, multiple baby mamas. You are bringing children in the world that don't have a father. Then you stand up there and people, one thing you listen. I'm not going to judge their parishioners because it's not my place. Because maybe they, everybody's got their path and God is everywhere. But for me, no. I don't, I can't tolerate hypocrites. I can't do it. I've seen enough hypocrites in my life. Some, just like I told you about the two good pastors that made a difference in my life. There were some holy rollers that exploited me and my family when me and my brother, my siblings were little. Let's just put it that way. When my mother died of cancer and my father was taking care of 5 kids and the man was barely 30. And let's just say my experience. So I understand that God is everywhere. And I'm not going to condemn every church or those that go to church. May God be with you. If you find God and you find peace, God be with you. But I am very spiritual. So when I look at T.D.Jakes and he doing a freak offs with Puff Daddy, and then I saw, and I love Tina Knowles now, but I saw Beyonce's dancers. Tina took them to T.D.Jakes' church or something so they can get some religion. So it's like I think that this worldly stuff, they get caught up in it. And you really can't, that's not God to me. That is not God. Just because Tina take Beyonce's dancers to TD and they had to go. To me, I was like, why would you do that? Why don't you just leave it optional? Why don't all you guys just have a big old cookout? Where you can kind of fellowship, socialize. But T.D.Jakes and then this Jamal Bryant with his multiple baby mamas and thinking that's good. You bringing children in this world without fathers. You can't give your time to all them kids. But you can't tell him that. I will not give you a dime in that church. T.D.Jakes doing freak offs with Puff Daddy allegedly. And then now he let me turn this off. And now he is accused of SAing he has a young accuser. No, absolutely not. No, I'm not supporting that. Joel Osteen's another one. And then we're not even gonna get into politics and all that stuff. But my point is no. So these are broken men, all of them. Now, I think it's important to shine a light on them because we can't just accept the narrative that they're trying to push out there. And you see how T.D.Jakes is on the Today Show. And then you see how Bill Belichick, he was on CBS. They profile these guys and they have no shame. They sit there and they have no shame. Now, I tell my kids, everybody's flawed. We are, each and every one of us are flawed. There's no such thing as a perfect person. Forget about it. Put no man on a pedestal because there's no such thing as a perfect person. What each of us can do every day, each day, and what I try to do myself is I really do try to make sure that I clean my side of the street every day. And I try to keep that connection with my higher power. I lose it sometimes because I'm human, but I still try, to be connected to my higher power. It has been a blessing for me. And I can tell you now, the darkest times of my life is when I was not plugged in. And I'm of this world and raising hell and causing trouble and harming others, not physically, but, emotionally, because your behavior harms people. So when I look at these guys, I'm like, these men, it's an example of these ladies. You cannot put these men on pedestals. That Bill Belichick, you young girls, don't sleep with that old ass relic. All he's doing is harvesting your youth. That's it. He's paying you for that. He is draining your youth. And you have to expose your psyche, because these are soul ties. You are young, vibrant, and you laying next to a relic who's lived his full life, and now he's sucking the energy out of you, harvesting the energy out of you. He's a whole relic. His body, his stomach swollen, legs flabby, veins. He's aging. That's a whole different world, generation. And you are, this 24-year-old is prostituting herself for this guy, for the money. That's a choice. And you can say, okay, well, she get the money. Okay, yeah, money is good. But I'm like, what does it do to you up here? Really? How come you can't get with a young man your own age? Or, maybe 15 years older even. But not 50. Come on now. And then you're going to sound off your mouth on camera like, girl, stay mute. There's nothing cute about what you're doing. We know exactly, you're a working girl. Come on. Shannon Sharpe, I don't know his empire. I don't know. Can he recover? You got Steve Smith, who's a big mouth. I can't stand him. Steve Smith, when he talks, I turn. Because I'm like, I don't care what you think. I just don't. Sorry. Shannon Sharpe, that's a sick puppy right there. That is a sick, sick puppy. If you hear the tapes, I have the audio, but I just can't even play it because I'm sure you guys have already heard it. And that young lady too, she is a 20. He must have met her when she was like 17, 18. He met her in the gym. And the way he was talking to this young girl, and she's on OnlyFans. Now, you could do many things on OnlyFans. But she actually met with him numerous times, allegedly. And he exploited every hole in her body and had her talking. So what is her origin story? That girl is 20 years old. He met her when she was 18. That's why he picked her. He targeted her. Now you could say, oh, she was an OnlyFans. Come on now. No, I don't give a shit. She's 20 years old. When he got her, she was 18. I don't care what she offers you. If at the time you meet her, she's 17, 18, if you were a quality stand-up kind of guy, Shannon Sharpe, you would have said, no, I don't want that. But that's not where you at, are you? Shannon Sharpe, broken, really broken. And then he's liking men too. So, I don't think he's treating the men that way, because the man, he gonna come back at you. I think that it doesn't land the same. He wants to exploit a young white girl. And then he's got the white girl say, I'm going to have a black baby. And I'm going to put your big... And it's like, what the hell? Oh, my God. It's like, don't put these guys on a pedestal. None of them. You can't put no man or woman on a pedestal. And when you see guys like that and they come out like that, one thing I can say, and I've lived long enough, let me tell you, men will come up, because I'm heterosexual. I'm straight. So I date only men. So growing up through the years, before my marriage and after my marriage, I would date. And you know, some men will come with the craziest ideas, and you be looking at them like, no. And see, they don't realize that I'm a fucking oracle, shape-shifting mind reader, bitch. I can see 10 steps ahead, especially now. But you look at them, and people will try you. They will see what they want to see, what they can get away with. Okay, they do. And what you got to do is just say, hey, you should have boundaries where you say, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And then when you start to date and then you push up and they come with this stuff and they push up against your boundaries, you can say, hey, stop. No. And mean it. And then cut it. Cut that shit. Cut it. So, my battery run low on my computer. So anyways, I hope you guys get something from this video. I didn't do quite the hour today, but I think this video was pretty clean because I had my notes. I got my notes here. So I know my topics, but I wanted to get into that. Sonny Hostin, you commenting on Prince William, shut up. You need to deal with your own husband and his legal issues. And stop cosplaying black, Sonny. Didn't you were on Finding Your Roots and found out you're only 2% black. So shut up with the racist stuff. You're not even black. It's not your fight. So shut up. All right, guys. I want to thank you for watching. This has been short and sweet. I will be back on tomorrow. You know what? I am loving this time. I really am. I'm loving this time to sit and chat. It gives me a break. I've got about maybe 2 hours of work left to do. I'll do that. And then I'm going to call it a night. But this has been nice. Let me know in the comments if there are videos that you would like to see and hear. If you want me to touch on. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot and have a good night. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.